Right, folks. It's day 21. I'm still alive somehow. Got some lag though. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Shaders. Because, I like lag. Done. Back. It could be better. It's very bright out here though. Okay, so I made some adjustments. To tone down the stupid forts in this world. Or these things. Well, no, they're not the thing. I made that. Never mind. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whoa. So yeah, I toned it all down. Oh! Ow! These things will not spawn anywhere near as often, and I turned some completely off, like the sky village. Ooh, look at that sky. Sky villages will not spawn, because they were just weird. I didn't like those. And look at that water. And that fish. Hi, fish. Are you, like, in 3D here? No? You're a Dory, huh? Oh, that's ice. Right next to volcanic-ism. No sweat. So can I navigate this mess? Oh! At least it's not as bad. Holy cow. I think I can go that way. Isn't this fun? It's like a maze. So what is this thing? Oh, it's nice to be able to move. Whoa! Normally. Didn't realize this stuff was slow. Okay, I see nasties in there. Sorry, guys. Time to die. Or not be born, one or the other. What? Are you kidding me? Let's take you with me. Alright, well, hey. Look at this. Oh, there's another one. Let's see what's up here. Stuff. What stuff, though? I should have paid better attention. Ooh, you know what? If I ate this right now, oh man, then I would pick that up. Music disc. Rurkowski the Wanderer. Really? Huh. I'm not sure I know that one. Have they added content? Peridot. That's my birthstone. I guess I don't need the thing right now. Someday. But not right now. Well, that was a bit of a letdown, but let's just keep going. I mean, the idea is to explore and find a place I want to be and all that. So, do I have a topic? I mean, I've kind of exhausted mods. Or I've talked about it 7 times now. So I should talk about something different today, but unfortunately the sun's already halfway gone. Oh, look at that water. Am I going to have to make myself another boat? That might not be unwise at this point. Yeah, let's burn myself. At least it doesn't last very long. Boink. Please. Okay. Oops, I need this. Actually, now I need it. Whew. Well, I suppose I could talk about something I encountered recently, but it's political. Well, it's sciencey political. Sociopolitical. Basically, it talks about the exponential function. And generally, this is why people who know math refer to humanity as akin to bacteria, because we do the same thing. Actually, pretty much all creatures would if they could. Humanity, however, has proven successful at it, just as bacteria tends to. So that's why the comparison. The point... Oh, what was that? I like the sort of almost gemmy red water here. Why can't I move? What's going on? Hey, I see something that's not... What is this? Come on, move. It's almost like it thinks there's things here, but there aren't. What's the problem? Oh, come on. Is that a little tiny horse? Oh my god, this is not cool. What is up with this? So anyways, the exponential function. Basically, and I will describe it very badly, but you can picture it. You have one bacteria. It splits in half. You now have 2. They each split in half. You have 4. Each of those split in half. You have 8. Okay? And it goes on. It's basically binary, or powers of 2. It couldn't be expressed easily in binary, though. Should I get off, you think? Can I even... What the heck? What is this? Was it left shift? How do I get off? Help me! Why is it acting like I'm in, like, Farlands or something? Come on. Seriously? Let me out. Left shift. Left shift. Right shift. Oh, apparently my right and my left are 2 different things. Whoa! And I'm way back here. This is buggy. And I don't think it has anything to do with shaders or mods. But the boat's still up there. So apparently it lost me in the boat. Okay, anyways. So that's largely it. And the question is, how long does it take? So I can't even interact with it. All right, on we go. And there's this model that's used to try to describe this. And let's say it's 11 o'clock. Ooh, it's a big snake. It's 11 o'clock, and you have 1 bacteria in the bottle. And if they double every minute, and of course this means there's a somewhat arbitrary bottle size, but the difference between one bottle and the next actually is reduced to mere minutes or seconds, depending. So it doesn't matter. But if you double the population every minute, every cycle that they reproduce, they split, then the bottle will be full completely by 12, midnight, whatever, noon, whichever your measure is. It'll take 60 of these to fill the bottle for 1 individual microscopic bacteria. Because again, 1 to 2 to 4 to 8, 16. Whoa, 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 let's not get poisoned, please. And so on. And one of the interesting attributes of this is 1 minute, if granted none of you can answer the question, but 1 minute before midnight or noon, the bottle is only half full. So the population, let's say for our sake of argument that, can I get it back up? Whoa, was that an alligator? I'm being pursued. For the sake of argument, I can't even go that way. Holy cow. This is a little scary. Harder to hold a conversation under the circumstances. So it's half full at 1 minute before, because the very next generation will double again, and it will fill the bottle completely. However, like I said, if you give, for argument's sake, man, the whole day's already gone? Wow. Sorry. And I'm so coherent, aren't I? Well, if these were intelligent bacteria, like we think we are, why am I poisoned? What hit me? Then, at half full, they will think that their space and resources are still plentiful. And yet, in one more cycle, one more year of their existence, it will be all gone, and they'll have nothing left. No resources to support the population that they have. They will crash, and they will disappear. And there's nothing left to sustain them. And yet, that 1 minute, each individual bacteria will look at the scenario and say, well, there's plenty left, because they only think on an individual scale. And the fact of the matter is humanity is doing the same thing. You get all these... There's a guy, Altvar, you should look up, who does this talk, and he's done it he recently passed away, but prior to that, he had done it over 1,000 times, this talk. One of his early, from like 1999, one of his videos has over like 5 million views. And yet, people still don't seem to know this stuff, which is sad. This is a nice spot. I kind of like the spot, aside from the fact it's mildly dangerous. I can build something, though. I can't build much. Kind of a waste of these, but I get the impression there will be more. Boink. 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 Can I do anything else? Still got some of these, but I want to make another boat. Well, what I can do this is close it off. So only things that fly will be able to get me right now. That's kind of neat. Well, anyways, I do have to put this down. I might as well build this. Another boat. I'm going to have to get more wood soon. It's too bad boats don't stack. I don't think they do. You know what else would be wise for future use is these. Just in case I need more bed materials. Think, oh, I have more moss stone than I thought. Where'd that come from? I don't remember getting it. Oh, I think I got it before all this happened. Ooh, I can make more bread. Yeah, no offense, but I've been here before. So, let me see. Oh, geez, I almost went out. Okay. So, that looks good. I will tell you the configuration file thing I've been working on is getting closer to done. So next episode or the day after, we'll probably see the results, and we'll explore it together, how that went. But anyways, it's not really a rant. It's more of like an edu rant. But it has concerned me lately. I was pretty messed up for the last couple of days because of that particular revelation. I mean, it's something I'd known before, but to be reminded of it is no more fun than when you first discover it. In any case... there is a percentage, I think it was 7%. If the value of something or the cost of something goes up 7% year over year, then it will double in 10 years, every 10 years. So, $5 ticket to a place, 10 years later will be 10, and then 10 after that will be 20, and then 40, 80, 160, 320, $640 for something that used to be a $5 ticket. And in terms of like energy, oil consumption and coal consumption, there have been reports saying, well, we have 500 years of coal in the ground. They preface this by saying at current rates. However, in the same report that they give this, the point of the report is to encourage an increase in production by about 8% per year. So it's basically our yearly consumption of coal would more than double, in like 9-point-something years. So what was a 500-year supply at today's rates would only last something like 32, 36 years. So the advertising is false advertising. The fuels that we require to sustain this lifestyle that we have will go away. And even if you replace it entirely with solar, and wind. Sorry, let me gesticulate like this. And even nuclear. The nuclear fuel is limited. We will go through it, and it will be gone for good. So all of these fossil fuels, and even things like corn, ethanol, stuff like that, in order to produce enough to meet our needs, we'd have to not grow food anymore. We'd have to starve. So that can't happen either. Hemp might be like a filler, gap filler. Corn is usually you get less energy out of the corn than you put into making it in the first place. So that's not going to work. So, but sustainable things like solar and wind, arguably like hydroelectric and wave power stuff. Gesticulating. Those are renewable. A better word, renewable is the wrong word, because what these are is inexhaustible. And even that's slightly wrong. But inexhaustible meaning no matter how much one wind turbine takes from the wind is not being depleted. It's still being reinvigorated by weather and by the solar energy and all that stuff. So even wind is technically secondhand solar power. You might as well just go straight to the source. But then again, even fossil fuels are like 10th hand solar power, because they were trees once that used solar power to grow and all these things, and then were compacted into coal and oil. But there's only so much energy that can be extracted from the air and from the sun. And granted, it's a lot. Right now, as enough solar energy pierces through the atmosphere in 1 year, I think, as it would take 44,700 years for the current civilization to expend. Of course, to do that, you'd have to have 100% efficient solar panels, and they'd have to cover every inch of the Earth. So obviously, you're not going to get that. But all you need is 1/44,700th of that power to fuel our entire energy needs right now. However, you still have to recognize our needs are growing. And that's the problem, is you can only grow so much food. You can only produce so much air. You can only produce so much electricity. Ultimately, one of the major factors, not the only solution, but one of the major solutions, in tandem with becoming more efficient and having longer lasting goods so that we don't buy stuff and make stuff as often, is slowing down. Having small families for a while, several generations of small families. You don't want to be told you have to have one kid, but the fact of the matter is, if you don't, you're essentially eliminating the chances of future generations surviving at all. So it's kind of a rant, but it's more of an infinite thing, and it's been on my mind lately, and I'll stop talking about it now, because I'm sure you don't want to listen to that. But I needed something to talk about, and it was the first thing on my mind. So here we are. It's not quite midnight yet. Hope that bit of gloom and doom, it doesn't matter how accurate it is, it's still not fun to listen to, doesn't drive you away. Keep watching. I'll find more interesting things to talk about in the future. I'll have other... Ooh, what the heck is this? I'm losing it. Look at this. Ooh. That's no fun. What are you doing there? Oh, and it's back. I wonder what these like spike lags are about, especially when it's not even, networked. My server is here. It's local. It's, the single player quasi server. Well, anyways, I'll try to keep topics generally to things that are or more positive than that, but sometimes we do have to address the reality the way it is. What am I even doing? I don't need to do this. Alright, I'm just wasting time. Thank you guys for watching. Please come again in the near future, like tomorrow for day 22. Good night.